There we are. Ha, there we are.
Hello, this is George.
And Bonnie.
Mwah.
And it's Tuesday.
And this is the Tiny Road
Last Tuesday in September.
Brother George is back. I turned it around, but the last... Oh, let's do it anyway. Hey, Brother George.
Hi, everybody. Send money.
So we got an audience today.
Yay! Hopefully we have a lot of audience.
Well, you're on there. There's one on there.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No,
Somebody's
no.
already popped on.
Well,
Wonder if
see?
one of those other new ones. My
Dang,
goodness,
don't worry
what was
about that, dear. No big
Round
deal.
two.
Round
Now remember, if we go out, don't run away from us.
Yeah,
We'll be
please
back.
stay.
We just gotta figure out how all this contraption works here in the spectrum and all the rest of that stuff that we work through. Facebook.
Yep.
But anyway.
Oh, there's Rich. That's Rich's picture up there, so I know Rich is here. Hey, Rich and Sandy.
Howdy.
See? Told ya.
Okay. The topic tonight.
Hey, guys.
Quality or fire? Now, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about, which isn't unusual, until we get further on down the line.
But it'll work.
This is an easy way to open this talk of ours. Honey, would you read 1 Corinthians 3:1?
As for me, brothers, I couldn't talk to you as spiritual people, but as worldly people, as babies, so far as experience with the Messiah is concerned.
Now that says a lot, if you really stop and concentrate on one. These people, we believe, Gentiles or not, back then and now, it reads, I couldn't talk to you as spiritual people. Only as worldly individuals. Now that's interesting in this day and age. Even babies in the spirit, babies with any true experience as far as what? The Messiah is concerned. We've seen that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That message is as relevant today as it was in the days of Shaul, or Paul. See, Shaul was talking to the Messianic Hebrews and Gentiles in Corinth, or around Corinth. So many preachers have stated that Paul only went to the Gentiles. We say that when one goes into any place and spreads the truth, there are most likely a mix of believers and non-believers. The main problem comes when their brainwashing gets in their way. Now that goes for whether they're Hebrew or Gentile. It seems they put their blinders on. So we couldn't necessarily speak to you as spiritual people, but more as a worldly generation. That is as far as any experience with Yeshua is concerned. My brother George just talked to me that we were just talking before we started this, that he talked to a preacher and he didn't even know what the name Yeshua meant. Scary. 3:2, please.
I gave you milk, not solid food, because you were not yet ready for it. But you aren't ready for it now either.
Now that one verse is so true in this day and age. We have tried to give the so-called believers, let me repeat that. We tried to give the so-called believers the solid food of Yeshua. But you are not ready. You're not really ready for it. How true that statement has come to light over the last few years for us. Would you read 3:2 again, please?
I gave you milk, not solid food, because you were not yet ready for it. But you aren't ready for it now either. Still not ready.
There's a lot of people who, when they hear the truth, they still aren't ready. In this day and age that we're talking about right now, let alone back then.
Mm-hmm.
Shaul, or Paul, stated, I give you milk, not solid food. Then the last part of 2, read that last part again.
But you aren't ready for it now either.
But you aren't ready for it now either. Why would I say that? Or why would they say that? Why would Shaul write that? That's interesting. Maybe they didn't understand, or they allowed a type of brainwashing to get in their way of actually receiving the truth. That's more in line with today than what I can really remember. This Gentile community had been told by Shaul about Yeshua and how it would affect them and theirs. But Paul, or Shaul, still tells them, after he talked to them, I give you milk. Verse 3.